my name is Dr. Kimberly Battle Miller. I am honored to be on the platform with ZebralterMedical, a company who's dedicated to building communities and providing education for those who are launching careers or building their careers. So I have the honor today of speaking to you about my path to medicine. I may not have been the traditional path. I've wanted to do medicine as long as I can remember, and I remember back to 5 years of age wanting to be a doctor. That was all my goal. I never wanted to do anything else. I have no reason why. It's just all I remember. So my life in education was towards that path. I was fortunate to attend a vocational high school where they had a licensed practical nurse program. So I graduated from high school as a licensed practical nurse after 2 years of training as a nurse in hospitals and in the classroom. I practiced as a licensed practical nurse for 8 years. That afforded me to be able to pay my college tuition without going into debt. So I actually worked full-time as a licensed practical nurse while attending college. I did not study science while in college. I actually was a psychology major. I was fortunate to have a counselor who advised me well to go to medical school. All you are required to do is take the pre-medical classes, which are some science classes, some English, some math, but you do not have to be a science major to go into medical school. So I was able to study something that I love, psychology, while getting my pre-med degrees. I remained in college for 5 years. I could not do 4 years because I had to pay my way through college, so I was taking part-time classes. In my 5th year, just prior to graduation, I was literally snatched out of college and put into a pilot program from a community organization called the CHAMPS program. The CHAMPS program is a program that mentors children who are interested in science and medicine. In the summer, we had activities related to science, working alone scientists, going to colleges to take science courses as we were in high school. They also follow you through your undergraduate years. They actually help place students in colleges where they will be on a track towards medicine and have their best chances of getting into medical school. During my last year of college, CHAMPS programs established what's called a pre-matriculation program in a private university. At that time, it was Chicago Medical School. Currently, it's called Rosalind Franklin. A pre-matriculation program allows you to enroll in a medical school. I did not have my bachelor's degree, so I was able to do one of the 6-year programs. Do your undergrad, go straight into medical school, but your first year of medical school is split into 2 years. You're required to get A's and B's in your first 2 years in order for you to join the graduating class for your remaining 3 years. So pre-matriculation program is a legitimate way to enter college, but to have an opportunity to gradually into medical school. And that's the path that I took. At that time, there were 6 students. We all successfully completed our program, but what it did is it opened the door for what now has been 100 students being able to transition from college and gradually enter into medical school without the stress of just having to take MCAT over and over again. But you were able to prove yourself by getting A's and B's on medical school courses. I was fortunate that during that period of time, I was offered a science internship, which blossomed into me obtaining my master's in biochemistry. So my path went from being a nurse, which is a very honorable career, and I could have stayed that path as a nurse, but my goal was to be a physician. I transitioned into medical school. While in medical school, I was also able to study as a research scientist, obtained my master's, and then when I graduated from medical school, I was able to do both research as well as my clinical practice in medicine. And from there, I went into my residency. Initially, I was on path to do internal medicine, but ultimately I transitioned into pediatrics, which I am so glad I did, because that's a very fulfilling career, working with children, watching them heal, keeping them healthy, and caring for their parents as well. So I share all of this information with you about my beginning to where I am currently, because you need to know that as you enter the path of medicine or science, that you don't have to have a straight path, that you can find something that you enjoy in college. You can take that either as a major and a minor and still do your pre-med classes and be able to enter into medical school. Once you're in medical school, you may not be sure what you want to specialize in. Do I want to be a surgeon? Will I like to practice internal medicine, family practice? All of that will be open to you, and as you're on the path, you can make your decision once you've been exposed to those areas of medicine. But I say that whatever you do it with your whole heart. You need to study to show yourself approved and share your gift with others. And don't forget to reach back and bring someone up with you.